The poem is much bigger than me. And that was the very first lesson that I learned to forget. So at first, I would approach it under moonlight. I would shave pieces from its edges. I'd place them in my pocket so at poetry shows, I could stack my poetry pieces before strangers, beneath stage lights, and let them bake in the heat, blow away like dust. The stage is much bigger than me. And so I could never take it home, though I tried to squeeze it through my door. One time, I took some poetry pieces from my pocket, and I placed them in a glass of water on my desk while I slept. In the morning, my home, it had become the fragments of itself. The poem stood in its place, both proud and true. Now my home is so much bigger than me, and I could neither push nor pull it. I crawled inside. It beat me to the punch. It was already in me. It was coursing through my veins, longing to grow, so much bigger than me. I spit it out, as much as I could gather in my mouth. Now my mouth is much bigger than me. And I filled a couple rooms with my words. Television camera crews gathered below what was once my bedroom window. Stephen Harper put my name on a list. That too was a poem, much bigger than me. I saw no escape. There was no way out alive. I returned to the place it all began and shaved more poetry pieces from its edges. I placed them in an envelope like a note which read, "Dear Stephen Harper, I think you might be the reason the trees don't talk anymore. Or they're shut up in hard bodies. Because you traded their tongues for buried treasure, but the map, it was written in a language you could never understand. All the words were in dream sound. And all the images seemed blurry, but now the trees, they sing the ever-resilient song of the chainsaw. They imagine themselves as tables and chairs, and you are the reason. The mighty oak can already smell the feast on its back. Signed, Brad." As you might have guessed, he never wrote back. It seemed some poems are far too large to swallow whole, so we don't, but they keep growing, much bigger than me. Not quite bigger than all.